Okay, FB Live, huh? Can you hear me? Loud and clear or not? Okay, today I want to show you how to use Zola time in your Bazi. What is solar time? Solar time is called 真太阳 true sun time, whatever you call it in English. Okay? Now students have a lot of like debates lah, argument lah, over solar time and standard time. Okay, so I think it's important to import this message to you. Okay, and who's that person who asked me to teach this? Are you online? You are the one who asked me to teach this, right? Okay, I search for you. Oh, say hello to me. I'm doing this channel for you. Oh, so today I'll be talking about solar time. Solar time. Okay, if you're interested to learn about solar time, type ZUN. Okay, so I will teach you now. Oh, hey Shani, how are you, Shani? Shani, my soft spot. Hey, Daniela, my daughter. Okay? Casey Luck, nice to see you. Daniel, something you can learn. Okay? Hi Chen, how are you? Solar time, solar time. Okay, want to learn. Good. Want to learn. Okay, good. Good lah. Want to learn is good. Okay? So where's that person? Here lang leh. Where's that person asked me to teach solar time? Where are you? Okay, come in and learn. FB Live, come in and learn. I didn't charge you money, but this one is actually in the course. What is that? This one got a hood on it. Cute one. Got one hood. Got one hood one. You see? Cute or not? So I see some YouTuber put this. Then they cover. Right? YouTuber I saw, so cute. Those what technology one I see they do like that. It come there, but you. Here quite okay. Sam Wong. And Sam Wong Jinsuka learning good. GW Wong. Wow, yummy I see the tray. I'm hungry now. Okay, come, let's start the lesson. Okay, I'm enough of you online already. We got 1,800 people online. Okay? Teacher, you naughty. Yeah. Those watch replay, like and share. Those like and share, please. Like and share. If not, I'm not teaching. Like and share. If you never like and share means you don't like the course. You don't like what I'm teaching you. And you don't want to support the channel because you think not a good channel, so you don't want to like and share. You like and share is a indication for me that teacher keep going. You know, it's like motivation for me to chong teacher. Hey Wen Ping, why darling boy 来了。琪琪很像阿冰冰很像。Okay, start like and share 了 Thank you, Casey Luck. Thank you. 感谢 Thank you for sharing. Watch replay also must like and share. Don't think you watch replay, I don't know. I check the like and share one. I will see one. Like and share. I will check one. Okay. Go to this one. Okay. Hey, Lampu, where is this place? Your Facebook, your profile pic, where is this place? Yay, GW Wong, yay, thank you. And like and share to 10 groups. Be generous. You share to one group, also you share. You share to two groups also you share. Hey, why darling girl like that? Hui Ling. Hui Ling. My favorite girl. My favorite girl. Hey, can hear right? Favorite. Okay, and thank you for your contribution. I need coffee machine. I need coffee machine. I saw one machine I like at Carousel. I want to buy there. Yeah. Contribution. Any amount will do. Any amount will do. It's an appreciation that teacher take the money, go and buy a coffee machine, take the money, go and buy a pen, your whiteboard, your all the materials, the books or what you need to do research for us. Go and buy. Lintel 来了 what is soft spot 来了 Lintel my Lintel girl 今后老师 Lam Fu, you can speak Hokkien Okay, start the lesson mai gong bo liao. Okay, because later I want to go shopping. Okay, so if you don't have the textbook, please go and get the textbook. In this textbook, I also talk about solar time. So how does the time zone affects my Bazi chart? Right? Jaja, where are you, Jaja? Jaja, where are you? You want to learn, right? Jaja. Okay, so how does the time zone affect my Bazi chart? Right, so first thing first, when you want to know time zone, right? Hokkien lang the Hokkien lang Jessie Kong, how are you? Okay, so a lot of students have this problem. Hey, teacher, is my birth hour correct not in the Bazi, right? And then I read somewhere say use this timing. I read somewhere say use that timing. This timing, that timing. So how what should I do blah blah blah. Actually this question is addressed in this textbook already, but it's okay, I will address one more time. Okay, so first thing first, understand that there are different methods of time calculation or different time methodology. Okay, for example, one, standard time. Okay, standard time means GMT lah. Teacher, why got standard time? This one I explain to you. Okay, then there's this thing called the daylight saving time, which I will explain to you. Another one is the solar time, which I will explain to you again. Okay, so talk about standard time first. Okay, so standard time is the GMT. So different countries, sometimes they have +1, +2, -3, don't know what. Right, so what is all this about? Right, so first thing first, you have to look at the GMT theory. Okay, so you look at GMT theory. So this one is a standard time. Why? Because there are so many types of time methodology, right? So which one is actually the right time strategy? So this GMT theory was formulated because standardized like US dollar standardized. US dollar is jialat. Okay, we keep. You got money buy renminbi keep. Okay, so GMT theory. Okay, so this one is because the country all so when you travel what time jet lag, don't know what all this kind of issue. So came out with this thing called the standard time or the GMT theory lah. Okay, so this theory is based on the earth is round one, right? The earth is round, right? So it's split into 360 portion. Can you see all the fine lines? This one is what? Geography lesson. Or you should learn all this in your school, you know. Okay, so lines are divided into many sectors, right? 360. 360. So every the difference is about 15 degree. Okay, so when you put flat, the world map flat, it looks like that, right? But when it's round, of course we know it's round, earth is round. Okay, so when it's flat, it's placed this way. So you can see there are many sectors, right? Can you see that? Can you see the blue lines? Show you the blue lines. Don't know. You can easily see it's divided into sectors. Can you see that? They are divided into sectors, right? So the longitude and latitude, they're all divided into sectors. You see that? Across the country, blah 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 blah. Okay, around the world lah. Okay, so if you buy a globe, the Earth globe, right, you will see the lines on the Earth globes. Okay, so how they establish GMT, how they establish the standard time, they use the Greenwich as the standard, which is the England. Why they use England? Why they don't use USA, teacher? Because in the ancient, the England very powerful. So they use the England, the Greenwich, they call meridian. Okay, then they divide it. That's how it came out with the GMT. Whether you're plus or you're minus, right? Right, can you see all this on this sector are all the minus? Can you see all the minus? Hey, this one geography lesson. Then the left and the right, can you see now? So when it's divided by this Greenwich meridian, this line, right? Anything this side, here, this side, they are in minus. Anything here, they will be plus. Plus 5 GMT, plus 6 GMT, right? Or minus 3, or whatever lah. Okay? So that's how they came out with the time zone. That's how they came out with the time zone. This one clear? Oh, Lin Quack 来了. Nice to see you. Okay? So the next thing is, Lin Quack, we are talking about how the time zone affects my 八字. Oh, in case you late, I explain to you how time zone. Okay? So you want to find out your solar time, of course you must know the standard mean time, okay? But anyway, that's how the standard time zone, all this came about. How was it actually devised? Okay, so it's from the latitude and the longitude. So longitude is like that one. These are the longitude. So this is the latitude. So the time that you're born, right, will depend on the combination of these two. Meaning, for example, I born in this place. For example, let's say I born here. Let's say I born here. I born here. Let's say I born here. So this is the one place. So this will be the longitude and the latitude. This is the place. Like that. Then you have to see at that point what's the time. Right? So standard time will base on GMT. This is the GMT theory. Right? Then the daylight saving. Daylight saving is because, number one, why there's daylight saving? Right? This one is advancing the clock during warmer summer months, so the darkness fall later each day. Right? So daylight saving time is when the clock move 1 hour ahead. They 调整那个时间快1个小时. Right? They adjust the time 1 hour ahead. Are all countries affected? No. Not all countries. Only some countries like Japan, US, some countries. This one, of course, you can Google lah. Right now. Okay? So this one is the light saving. For example, let's say Australia. Can you see? Let's say I use Australia as an example. I have a lot of friends in Australia. Australia. So you can see no daylight saving and with daylight saving. Can you see? Like, for example, now my son is in Australia. In February, when he went over, I called him. He said, "Mommy, why you call me so late?" I said, "Now very early, what? Now only 10 p.m. after my FB live. Then I call you." Then he said, "Mommy, your 10 p.m. is my 3.5 hours ahead, which is 11, 12, 1, 1:30. 11, 12, 1. Yeah, 1:30 in the morning, which he was sleeping." So I said, "Oh, I didn't know it was 3.5 hours earlier. So sorry." Then yesterday I called him, right? I called him earlier because he said 3.5 hour, what? So 10 o'clock Australian time, I minus 3.5, right? So 7 o'clock, for example, 7 o'clock, before FB Live, I quickly call him. 7 o'clock, faster call him. FB Live, 8 o'clock. So I called him that time. He said, wow, mommy, you call me so early today. Then I said, huh? What is your time there now? Today is April. He told me now it's 8:30. I said, huh? Australian time 8:30? How come? I thought you said 3.5 hours ahead. He said, no, they adjusted the time because of the daylight saving. Okay? So now they adjusted to 1.5 hours after. Oh, okay. Then I also have to adjust. Right? So you must know there's this thing called the daylight saving also. Correct? So all these, you will be confused. Aya, teacher, my birth certificate say I born 8:30 in the morning. So actually, what time am I actually born? What time should I plot my Bazi chart? You may have questions, Right. So look at this. These are the daylight saving. They have dates to change one. They have dates. They have, not everybody is affected. Not every year is affected one. Okay. Then another timing is called the solar time. So if you look at the Island Hobo, learn. So when you look at this one, the solar time, hey, teacher, what is this? What is this? What is this? Right? Look at the picture. What is this? Look at the picture. Now, ancient Chinese ancestor, right? They do not have the technology like what we have. They don't know what is GMT. Maybe they don't even know there's a North Pole at that time. Maybe. We don't know. Right? Maybe they will know that, maybe they only know there's China. Maybe they know there's a country nearby. But maybe they don't even know there's a Poland, Holland, don't know what. We don't know. Maybe they know. Right? So, whatever it is, okay? Ancient time, right? They don't have telescope. They don't have satellite. They don't have all these advanced calculations, right? If you go and Google time calculation, you see all the formulas and things like that. So, probably ancient time, they don't have these very advanced technology. So, but they still have their science, right? Which is good. So the hours go by. These are the animal zodiac, right? So how they know what time is it now? What time is it now? How would they know, right? They will look at the movement of the sun, right? So at this timing, right, the sun, there's light will shine, correct? Now, the light now shine here. Now is this timing, for example, So that's how they know, now it's midnight, now it's morning, now it's afternoon, right? Sometimes you watch Chinese drama, you hear the princess say, I meet you at the garden during the red hour. Then you know already, right now? This princess dating at midnight, 11 to 1 a.m. that period, red hour. Like that. That's how the ancient gauge the time. They use this thing I don't know. This one I'm all called what? This one. They use this to estimate what's the time. Right? And in the ancient time, you notice similar to English sundial. Yeah, sundial. You're right. Should be English similar to Chinese sundial. Not. Yeah, sundial. You're right. Sundial. Sundial. You're right. Okay? Well done. English called sundial. Yeah, correct. Thank you. So then what am I talking about? Until where? Then we get out. Okay. Anyway, this one is how ancient estimate the time. Okay, or how they plot time. So Bazi was based on solar time during the ancient time. Right? So a lot of debate. Teacher, should I use the solar time? Should I use the GMT? should I use the daylight saving, or should I use GMT plus daylight saving plus solar, or what should I do? Blah, blah, blah. Right? Some masters say, oh, GMT, very accurate. Some say, oh, must include the DST, then more accurate. Some say, no, just use solar time, more accurate, and so on and so forth. Right? Now, today I will share with you my opinion, my personal opinion, which you can agree or disagree. Okay? So, first thing first, right? Let's learn to calculate the solar time first. Okay? Since a lot of people say solar time accurate. Okay, lor. Solar time accurate or not, then this GMT no need to calculate because your birth cert has it already. Right? Your birth certificate say, teacher, I'm born in 5 in the morning. Okay, your GMT stated already. But solar and daylight saving, so you have to check, lor. Then you make a comparison of the two parts chart. Then you make a conclusion, which is your preferred type of birth chart, right? Or we can even discuss later and see how we can implement this, right, to increase accuracy. Okay, ready? So first thing first, go to this website. First thing first, go to this website, key in the postal code, right? Postal code will do, right? Key in the postal code of the place that you are born. Teacher, I born in KK at 1979, right? Or 1940 or 1930. Don't know where you born, right? 1930, I born in my father house at Bukit Timah, or whatever lah, wherever place you born. Put that location inside. And make sure that location is didn't shift place. Teacher, I born at this fish farm, right? At Jurong. Now it shift to Choa Chu Kang already there. 2022, this fish farm that I was born at, now shift to Choa Chu Kang. Then you cannot use Choa Chu Kang address. You must use the 1940 I born at Jurong fish farm. Then you better take this 1994, this zip code put inside. Or postal code, sorry. Right? Or zip code, whatever you call it. You want to accurate, right? Then you better accurate to the dot, lor. Teacher, I only know I born Malaysia, but I don't know Malaysia where. Then I don't know. Malaysia, the longitude, latitude very drastic. Just let you know first. You born in this part of Malaysia and you born in that part of Malaysia, the longitude, latitude very, very different. We got West Malaysia, East Malaysia, don't know Central Malaysia, don't know what Malaysia. The longitude very different. So you better don't just put Malaysia, right? Or Japan. Don't just put, make sure you put you want accurate, right? So you put accurate, lor. Right? For example, right? My mother was born, for example, at this place. So I put the postal code. These are not my mother. This is the place I born, right? KK Hospital. Right? Hospital. Right? So this was the postal code. So you zoom in. You don't zoom in first. You key in the postal code. You will get the latitude and the longitude. Do this now. Teacher, I really don't know. Don't know, then you put Singapore, lor. Then the longitude not so accurate. Then I don't know. I don't know already. Right? Like for example, you see, like this one, you born in KK, the longitude bo xiang liao. Slightly bo xiang only lah. But since you want very, 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 very accurate, then you better be very, very, very accurate. True or not? Like this one. Right? You can see, this one, the latitude and longitude got difference. Yin Fang, hello. So you go and see lor. Got difference one. This is Singapore. This is Singapore. Singapore, but this one is with a very exact location. Right? So you can see the longitude. Got different. Got different means the sun move. When the sun shine to the area A, it will shift again. You want solar time is like that. Is it? Got difference. This one is 81. This one 84. Got difference. When you put postal code in, got difference. You want tun, right? Then you tun. Some of you very ngiao, very particular, very what? Come and particular. Right? Finish? Go to this website. Log in this one now. Finish? Type ZUN. I go to the next step. Right? So first thing first, do you have the actual location of your born place? Must have the actual location. Right? Then next thing you have to think, how exact can you go? How exact? How drastic can you go? How as accurate as you can go? So do you have the postal code or not? And can you still find the born exact place or not? Can you still find it or not? Some already cannot find it anymore already. I don't know. Right? Correct or not? Like Singapore, last time no MBS, right? Last time, like let's say now you born 2022, right? I born in MBS, right? My mother emergency, right? Or after that born me in MBS. True or not? So can you find the longitude and latitude of your MBS or not? Vocha, nice to meet you. I miss you, right, Vocha? Okay, done or not? Done type ZUN. So can I go to the next page? Can I go to the next page? You after game can I go next page? Teacher, can Singapore or not? Because Singapore not very, very big actually can actually can. But the latitude, you see 1.35 and 1.31 yeah lor. Will have a slight difference maybe 1 minute. Don't know. 2 minutes. Don't know. Okay, ready. Okay, then I go to the next slide. Okay, this one is KK. If you born KK, just type 228859 or 60 or something like that. Right, the postal code. Okay, so finish. Next, you go to this one. You want to find the solar time. Right? Hey, teacher, I went to this master website. This master has the solar time calculator. I key in. Then it gave me this time. So I take that time, can or not? I did a research on some of the free solar time calculator from some masters, and I realized it's wrong. So if you want to use whoever calculator, you go ahead. I don't know right or wrong. You have to decide, is it right or wrong? Okay, because when I was investigating solar time, I tried this, which one is the accurate one? Because I'm a researcher, right? I'm a PhD, so I'm a researcher, right? So I will research, and then I will test experiment and see how accurate it is. That is the way how I study. Okay, so I found that some masters the solar time wrong. I cannot tell you which master lah. But Salah, choose you choose you So I'm going to teach you the super zun way of calculating your solar. This is the zun method. This method. Step 1, come here, get the latitude, longitude. Confirm zun lah. Okay? Just that a bit of manual work. A bit of manual work. Okay? So if you still want to go and use this master, that master, solar time, you go ahead lor. Zun bo zun, I'm zai lah. But I tested some with zun Salah some more. Walao. And Salah by 2 hours. Wow, I sang no jing. Very keen. This one got come out only. Not my problem. But I just let you know there are some calculator wrong. Just let you know. Don't always think that this calculator free one means correct. Not really. Okay. So next, Google this one. gml.noaa.gov. Teacher, what is this? This one is the something like weather forecast like that. This one very trustworthy. Very trustworthy. This one, if you want to know me weather lah. This one very geography one. Geography. Any what geographic location? Any you go and see. This one is the reliable source. Okay, you go to this one, you click this one. Click already? Click already, you choose this one. World city. Teacher, I don't want to choose world city. I'm from USA. Then you choose USA. Teacher, I'm not from USA. I'm not from USA. You choose world city. Teacher, I'm from Japan, from Europe, from don't know where. Then you choose world city. Okay? Teacher, I'm from USA. And then you choose USA. Okay? Done? Done? I treat you all like baby like that. Macam baby. Like spoon feeding you. Okay? Finish. Once you click world city, you will see this map. Zoom in and look for the born place. Right? Like KK Hospital. Right? You're going to look for this one. Zoom in to this one. Drop the pin here. This is the born location. This one very zun one. This one confirm zun. Way Salah. Confirm job stamp is your solar time. Okay? Finish. Finish. Okay. Finish already. Scroll down. After you drop the pin, right? After you drop the pin, you scroll down. Teacher, I dropped the pin at the place I born. Orchard Road, River Valley Road, Geylang, Toa Payoh, Sigap, wherever you born. Whichever location, you drop the pin. After you drop pin, you scroll down. The latitude will come out. The longitude will come out. If never come out, please cross-check. Teacher, come out also cross-check. 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 Okay? Usually it's still but cross-check. Cross-check. Then click your time zone. Are you from Singapore? Are you from Shanghai? Are you from Hong Kong? Are you from Cambodia? Are you from America? Are you from Australia, Melbourne, or Australia, Sydney, or what? You put your time zone. So when I put Asia, Singapore, US, UTC offset plus automatic come out. Singapore not plus 8 meh? You see? You see lo? You see lo? I thought GMT plus 8. I also thought GMT plus 8. Right? But this software shows is 7.3 plus. This one accurate one. Anyway, this is UTC offset. Then you key in the date that you're born. Key in the date. This one whose date of birth? This one my mother's date of birth. So I key in my mother's date of birth. She was born at 5 a.m., which I think was an estimate. Why? Because in 1940, right, those people born, right, their timing not very accurate one. It's agak-agak one. Like my grandmother, you ask my grandmother, hey, grandmother, what time my mother born? Your grandmother will say, I think like morning like that. Morning what time? The sun like haven't come out. The chicken haven't haven't called yet. The rooster haven't rooster what? What's the sound of the rooster? Pig oil, right? Cow moo, right? Cat meow, right? Rooster what? Crow, is it? Crow, is it crow? Pop-up store at Scott's. Everybody, please support Sky. His pop-up store at Scott Square. Everybody, tomorrow, everybody, all the 2 club member, please go to Scott Square. Support Jaja and Sky. Rooster Crow, yeah, crow. Crow. Thank you, Yun Fang. Okay. So she may say, Rooster Crow 5:30, 6 o'clock morning one. Around that timing, or after she born, then I hear the rooster crow at 5 o'clock like that. Like that, lor. So honestly speaking, this timing also don't know chun bo chun. This timing, honestly also don't know accurate or not. This timing was written in her birth cert lah. When she died, I go and collect her birth cert, death cert, all the cert I go and compile. So when I'm doing research on Bazi, I compile the death cert and born cert, birth cert. Okay? Then I analyze and study. Okay, but anyway, back in so this one also don't know zun bo zun. But anyway, 5 o'clock and 5 o'clock lah. Whatever lah. Right? We assume it's accurate lah. So nowadays got doctor they got time also. So I also don't know nowadays how accurate is a doctor. Right? How they register the time. Maybe also accurate, I don't know. Different by 5 minutes, 10 minutes, got difference. Don't know, maybe. Alright. So, done, this one done. Key in already, I mean, I bring this up to let you think that how accurate you think is your born time according to GMT. Right? Or we call standard time. Right? Of your country. Right? Let's say you born in China. True or not? Anyway, you think about it. So done already? Kind of look for this one, solar noon. Look for this solar noon. Solar noon. Look for this solar noon. Okay, after you got the solar noon, remove the 12. This is hour. Alright, look at the minute. So she is 48 minutes. Solar noon, meaning she born 5 o'clock, right? So you must 5 o'clock minus 48 minutes. That is the solar time. Okay? So she is born at 4:60. 60, right? Minus 48. Because 5 o'clock, what? So it's 60, what? 5 to. So she's born at 4:12 a.m. instead of 5 a.m. That is her solar time born. So can you check yours? Can you check yours? This one confirm accurate. Don't have to worry the calculator accurate or the master calculator accurate or what. No need. You see here, this accurate one. Okay, next. Finish. Right. Check the daylight saving. Check got daylight saving or not. Check where? Go to this website, planetcalculator.com. Go and check the time that you're born. Right? Got daylight saving or not. So for her, my mother's, no daylight saving. If there's daylight saving, you have to adjust again. From 4:26 to get 调给. Okay? If don't have, then this is the final time already. Right? So if have, I have to adjust the time again. Alright, calculator. Right? So, right, don't have. Right? She born at 4:12. Bo lah, bo tai ji. Oh, she born at 4:12. Okay, bo tai ji. No daylight saving. Right? She born at 5. Also no daylight saving. Right? Whatever time, also no. Daylight saving is based on day lah. It's not based on time one. And place. Finish? Oh? If have, you have to add 1 hour. If don't have, then boleh tai ji liao. Right? So after that, then the next thing you do is you compare Bazi chart. Compare. Right? So this was born at 5 in the morning. Date the same. Year the same. This is the 5 a.m. This one is the solar time, which is, we found, right, 4:12 a.m. Right? She was, remember, 48 minutes. Then you plot the two birth chart and then you see which one is accurate. You see which one is the accurate chart. Right? So for me, right, should I use the solar time or should I just use the birth cert time? This is the birth cert time. This one is the solar time. Teacher, I see the solar time the star like better. So I use solar time cannot. Teacher, I see the birth cert time. Wow, this one birth cert time got 正官 eh. 正官 good star. I use birth cert time lor. Teacher, I see Chisa not nice. Then I don't want. I don't want to use solar time. Is it like that? Decide which one you should use. Is it decide like that? You don't decide like that, right? You don't decide like that, right? So how you decide? You must read the chart, lor. So like this one, my mother, she's dead. See liao. Right? So I know her life story. Why I know? Because I'm the daughter, of course I know. And I sit here. I sit here. Because why? This is her children palace. This is her children palace. So I am either the Chisa or the Zhengguan. Either one, no? Should be me already, right? I'm the children, me. Right? Number one. Number two, when this time change, teacher, this one same, never change. This one also same, never change. This one same, never change. Of course, how can the month change? You born 1940, you forever 跟成 year, how can you change? Won't change one. Right? I born in February. February, of course, is Wu Ying month. In 1940, it's called Wu Ying month. It will never change. Right? I born on 25 that day. That day is Wu Xu Ri, will never change. So these three will be the same. So the only difference in the chart is the solar time and the GMT time, right? Or the birth cert time. Right? These two, the only difference you can see is here. So how does this impact the whole birth chart? You must think. Right? How this hour impact the whole birth chart? This is something you must think. Number one. Answer is the 使用神 will change. Means the favorable element will have difference. Favorable and unfavorable element will have differences. Maybe no differences, maybe have differences. Based on solar time. Right? So, you come here and see. Right? Got differences already. When the hour come in, got differences already. So here likes matter and water. This is the solar time. likes metal and water. This one doesn't like metal and water, and wood also don't like. Right? This three doesn't like. Hey, this one very opposite, teacher. Yeah, very opposite. So this is a very good case study for you to go and think solar time and birth cert time. Number one. Right? Number two, how to test. Unless you know the person, you know the event. So the best way to test is my mother's birth chart because it's CDL. Right? Even my father's birth chart also can use and test, and all sorts of all the CCC, get through like test. Table. Right? We're very old already, right? Let's see. So number one, number two, my mother was dead in this luck cycle. She was dead in this luck cycle. I talked about this case study many times already. If you don't know, please watch past video. So this was unfavorable. Here was unfavorable for her. This two birth chart was unfavorable for her. Right? So if you go to the past video, right, you will see what I wrote here. Right? You go and see her birth chart. Right? So she was dead in 1994. Here. Right? She was dead here. Right? She was dead here. Right? This one was bad. Very sick. Very, very, very sick. Right? Here was dead. Here also very, very sick. Right? So these are all the past video. Go back and see. In this luck cycle, 她死掉. This luck cycle, 她死掉. My mother died at this luck cycle. Right? Officially got the death certificate here. Right? But all this was all very sick. Here all suffering, very sick. Right? So based on this information, which is a very important information. Why? Because it's a very important event. True or not? It's unfavorable event. Favorable event, we're not so interested. Favorable event, it can be any day, right? We don't mind. So what we are worried are the unfavorable element that can hurt us. True or not? So come back and see here. Right? Come back and see here. Right? So when you come back and look at her birth chart here, right, because of the hour change due to the solar time and the birth chart time, right, the favorable element changes. Number one. All right. Number two, of course, the Sansa also will have some changes at the hour column here. Right? So here says like 使用 light, fire, and earth. This one, solar time say light, metal, and water. So here should be her favorable 10 years luck cycle. True or not? This one, because remember, she was dead at this luck cycle. Dead. But here says favorable. How can you... Favorable should be the best 10 years. What? This is solar time. Right? Solar time, 使用金水. That means 金水 here 以后 say the best 20 years. But this 10 years, she suffered like hell. Right? So not favorable. Right? Here says not so good. This is the birth cert time given. So this one was unfavorable, which actually matches the favorable, unfavorable element. So other than that, nothing changes, right? Look carefully. Only favorable, unfavorable element will be impact. Other than that, nothing much actually impact. Why? because day, month, year, they are still the same. So can I say solar time like not accurate, teacher? Cannot like that say. Cannot like that say. Why? Why? Because though this is favorable element, right? This 物鬼 combo, this 物鬼 combo. You know what is combo? 物鬼和化火，合化成仇神。So not favorable. Right? This one 有序 also 和 rooster, they also 和有序 combo into metal, which is a favorable element. But whatever it is, these two was combo. This one is me. Right? This is the me palace. So this was being called out from the birth chart also lah. That's why this one, instead of water, metal, still metal. And it's converted into fire and metal, which is not her favorable element. Right? So what is your comment after you see this? After you compare the birth cert time and the solar time, what is your comment? This one was bad. Dead. Right, this one was dead. Right, and she was dead on the 甲戌 year. So 甲, is it counter the me? Oh, this one no problem because this is 甲戌 year. Oh, year. Can you type your comment after you analyze the two birth chart? Can you type your comment? Looks like the same to me. Okay, good. 老师, what if the birth of the person like on the start and end of the... You check lah. I teach you how to calculate solar time already. What? You just key in the day. Lor. January 31st is considered last year. What? Haven't start the next animal zodiac. What? Reman hello. Can you type your comment after you see the two birth chart, the solar time and the GMT? What is your comment? I want to hear your comment before I share my information with you. Oh, I see your comment. Type your comment. Hey, you all must have some thinking skill. Need to use your brain and think. I think they both say the same thing, but depends on the reader interpretation of the chart. Okay. What chart say time zone is different. So time zone different. Number one, impact this one. This one impact the favorite unfavorite impact, and this one the 命宫 impact. 命宫 next time I teach you. Other than that, not much impact. One more impact. This one. Sometimes the strength of the day, the birth owner impact. Sometimes from weak day master become strong birth owner, or from strong birth owner become weak birth owner. Sometimes will have impact. Then the favorable, unfavorable element will be different. Will impact the whole chart already. So what are you going to do? Right? Maybe I give you my personal opinion. Then you have a look. Okay? So one, for me, I always use Sensat to help me. Because I know Sensat sure turn one. Why? Because Sensat based on born year and based on the day you born. But the calculation of it based on will not based on time. Right? So very safe. Never touch the hour. Another method, cross-check with numerology. Because numerology never touch the time also. Very safe. And numerology also very accurate. Right? So now you know why I always say, please use this, use that, boost the chart. Numerology here, go and get a book. Okay? So I always add all this into the life destiny reading. Won't go wrong one. Or even wrong won't go so far away. Right? Number one, numerology is super accurate. Quick, accurate. Number two, Sensat, very accurate also. So if you recall my this lesson, can I be a successful, right? Can I be a feng shui reader, master? Right? You notice I use Sensat. See, I use this one. I super rely on this. And I rely on this. I think are very important. I will not just rely on the 8 characters. Right? So better learn. Okay? So this will help increase my reading accuracy. Right? So you notice red, no matter how, red is the same. So if you see red in the character, all these Sensat will come in already. So the person will have all these features one. I'm very accurate. Right? When you see the Chou, you know, all these stars will come in. They will be the same. Regardless of whatever hours you want. Right? So always have to pair the Sensat and read. Right? And then pair with numerology and read. Right? So for many years, until today, there's no answer. Teacher, solar time or GMT or the birth cert time, whatever you call this. Right? Until today, still debating. It's like, this question is like nature and nurture. Right? Are you a born leader or are you a made leader? Right? They're always arguing nature versus nurture. So in Bazi, we also have such debates over solar time and birth meridian, Greenwich meridian time against daylight saving time and so on. Right? So this is a debate whereby it will be endless kind of debate. Number one. Number two, right? You have to look at it from a researcher's mind. You have to look at it at the researcher's mind. How? That's how I look at it. Number one, ancestor. Let's say Liu Bowen is still around. Liu Bowen, we know, right? He wrote the Bazi. Right? He's the one who add the seasons into all the birth chart and so on. Right? So if Liu Bowen is still around, would he agree with GMT, DST against solar? Because solar was the ancient method, because no other method really, because ancient was that method. They don't have any other method. So ancestor have no other, like for example, you only got one screwdriver, right? You don't have electrical screwdriver. You don't have like laser screwdriver. You don't have, right? Like ancient time when they operate, they only got one cai tow, the chop chicken one. They only have that one, cut open your stomach. They only got that two only. right? But modern, they have laser, right? They have pen surgery, what pinhole surgery, huh? 古早冇咧. You must think, you must look at questions like that. You must use a researcher's mind to experiment. You understand? What is it? We can compare parts and numerology. Yeah, I always do it. Combo. Jaja say what? I think it will make an impact if the timing falls on a crossover. Yeah. So there's a 4th February is Li Chun or 5th February. At what times some more? Right? All of these are factors. True or not? Which is like endless debate. So I asked you one question. Now, of course, this one got no answer. Right? This one we got no answer unless Liu Bowen is alive. True or not? Unless Zhuge Liang is alive. Unless Yuan Tiangang is alive. Right or not? Maybe they will be like me, investigate GMT time, investigate day save time, and investigate solar time. From these 3 times, right, I will investigate, then I'll make a conclusion, right, that how, and so on. So that's how I think. When I'm researching this, that's how I think. GMT time, DST time, solar time. Because now we have these 3 tools. Right now we have 3 tools. Right? Solar. Right? GMT. Right? DST. We have 3 tools. So how? You must think how to evaluate this. Right? Ancestor, they don't have GMT. They don't know yet. Right? They don't have day saving time. They don't have all this thing. Right? Now, because we're all globalized, right, with all the technology, with all the satellite from the outer space and so on. Right? So how can you determine solar time, GMT, or the DST? How do you conclude that, teacher, solar time is the most accurate time? GMT is the most accurate time. DST is the most accurate time. How do you determine that? So you have to think and make a conclusion. Number 1. Number 2, you must always also think how accurate is your actual birth. How accurate? Is it based on the doctor? The doctor say, if the doctor wake up on the wrong side, or the doctor right? Or sometimes the teacher round off the time. For example, you born at 4:57, right? Then the doctor say, 5 o'clock, 5 o'clock, right? Let's say I'm the doctor, I operate, right? Or you give birth, and down there, come, give birth. Wow. Then the baby come out, I look at the clock, 4:57, for example. I straight away tell the nurse, 5 o'clock. 4:57 and 5 different. If 4:57 is tiger time. Woohoo! Tiger time. You born 5 is rabbit time. 冇想right? So you must think. You must think how accurate is this. That my mother's birth hour lagi jalat, I suspect is from the parents' memory. I suspect. And she has 11 siblings, and she's the youngest siblings. She's the number 11 in the house. So you think the mother can remember 老大 3 a.m. 老二 7 p.m. 老三 is 8:42 a.m. You think the mother can remember until the 11th child? My 11th child is 5 a.m. or 4:44 a.m. You think the mother can remember the 11th? So sometimes I have to think. Have to think how accurate is the timing. Think about this question first. Think about what I say, then you think about it. Think about it. Think about it first. Makes sense? Yeah, big family. Because 古早人嘛，古早人 all got 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 siblings, right? Not surprising. And sometimes they got 2 mothers, 3 mothers. Then add together all the siblings, add together plus all the step siblings, all add together 25 siblings. That was the olden time. So let's hear the Wenping perspective. Wen Ping is very smart. Sometimes I like to hear his opinion. Right, all these times are approximation. Sun position relative to Earth shift throughout the year, which is definitely right. So exact time, Earth timing is also not exactly 24 hours, etc., etc. Okay, very good, Wen Ping. Oh, well done. Wen Ping, can you write a program for Dr. Kim Chung Club on calculating solar time? Can you do that, please? Then I put at the website. Then everybody don't need to use manual. Everybody just click and then they can calculate their solar time already. Can you do that? Wen Ping, small project for you. You don't try, you do it. Cannot try one. Try means like that. For example, try. Try means like that. This is the pen, right? Try. For example, this is the pen. This is the pen. Try and pick up. Try and pick up the pen. Try. Try means like that. Try. Don't try. Just pick up the pen. So don't use the word try. Just imagine you're Nike. Just do it. Okay? Okay, no opinion. I want to go No opinion. No opinion. Can I have your opinion? Now, this textbook has my opinion. This textbook has my opinion. The software I'm using has a solar energy calculator one. Yes, Wen Ping. Woohoo! That's the right way. My Wen Ping. Get it there and then I'll post at the drkimgo.com website. Everybody can go in and no need to headache. Everybody go to this website, click there, key in, pop, come out already. And then courtesy by Wen Ping, like that. To member Wen Ping, okay? Yay! See, watch happy already. So you no need to 算来算去啦。Okay. Now, my personal opinion, I always believe use the time from the birth cert. My personal opinion. This is my personal opinion. Teacher, I disagree with you. Your choice. Right? Everybody can make their own choices. Okay? This is my personal opinion. I always believe use the birth chart. Use the birth cert. The birth cert, put what time, then what time. Just follow the birth cert. Why like that? Because we read, like, for example, when we read I Ching, right? When we read I Ching, this is a concept from my personal experience only. I just share with you. This is my personal opinion, right? You can use your own opinion. You don't have to follow my opinion. You may have your own experiment. You may have your own experience. Okay, this is my experience, right? Which I took in that way, which I'm very comfortable with it, right? And I get lots of accuracy, which I'm very happy about it. Okay, so I Ching is like that, right? I Ching talks about the right time, right place, right people. Okay, so I'm talking about this because I have this experience whereby I sort of plotted a wrong chart before, right? Because sometimes I click. For example, I click 奇门遁甲. I never plot wrong birth chart. I plotted the 奇门 chart. 奇门遁甲. Right? It's supposed to be like 3 p.m. for example. I plotted wrongly. I plotted like maybe 3 a.m. Something like that lah. I cannot remember. Something like that. 3 a.m. or 3 p.m. Something like that. Anyway, supposed to plot at 3 p.m. for example. But I plotted wrongly. But the reading came out was damn accurate. was damn accurate. Was so accurate until it was a very important event. Okay, so the reading was so accurate, so accurate. So then I start to realize one thing. I realized that uh this one I don't know how to speak in English. The 感应 I don't know how to tell you. 感应. Because if you learn 奇门遁甲, you will know that we plot the chart at the time. How to say if there's no event, right? We just plot it. It's an impromptu, we just plot it. I don't know how to tell you. It's something like a 感应 like that. Like that lah. So won't read wrongly one. 不会读错的. At that point of time. Right? So I believe that birth charts is at that point of time. So that's why I pretty comfortable with what the birth chart say, because the birth chart, right? Daylight saving lah, GMT lah, solar, blah blah blah. But don't forget, there's this thing called the sun and the moon. There's this thing called the morning and the afternoon, and the night and the evening, and blah blah blah. Right? So how ancestor plot the Bazi chart? They plot the Bazi chart, the time based on, they plot the month based on the season. Right? Winter, summer, blah, 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 so on, right? So the hour is actually plotted by their sensing of the time. That's my personal opinion. The sensing of the time. Right? Like the child is born, they see, rooster calling already. So they estimate, right, before sunrise, that kind of thing. Right? Or they feel, very hot afternoon. They estimate roughly is the hottest time of the day. So they actually, in the olden time, olden days, right? That's why our pillar is 2 hours. Right? For example, 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. They are not exact to the dot, actually. They are not exact to the dot. Right? They are not exact. 3:30 and 41 seconds. They are not to the dot also. So they actually, they use sensing also. Estimate. So like what Ping Ping say, right? Even the earth is not exactly 24 hours. It could be today is exactly 24 hours. Tomorrow maybe not, because of the shifting and so on. Right? Or there's no exact 24 hours. Maybe it's 23 point, must be kui. Something like that. So you are the reader. You decide how you want to read this chart so that it's accurate. You know what I'm trying to say? You can make the decision. You don't have to follow me, because I have my own opinion, I have my own experiment, and my own experience. Okay? So I do it my way. Okay? Which I believe is the right for me. May not be right for you, but it's right for me. Okay? I think heaven, man, earth do play a part in what we need to be seeing in our chart. There's always a reason for everything. You see? Jessie so smart. She's philosophical. All right? Daniel said, and add on to what Wenping says, I think there's no need to think so much. Just pick one format, then just stick to the format. Jessie said it's just meant for us to see the timing that is there. The universe has spoken. 冥冥之中自有安排. So Danielle says she understands that feeling. So Brian said if I go to jail or get a certain kind of job, particular remember with a specific day must. I'm telling you, Brian. So you think about what I say. Okay, then you make your own judgment. For me, I like to use birth cert. I like to use birth cert because the birth cert sense the hot afternoon, sense the chilly night. So I trust the birth cert. For me, some of you has no difference solar time and GMT like me. My birth chart no difference. I checked already. My solar time and my birth cert, they are the same. So some people are the same. Okay. So don't. Now this is the part that I want to talk about. For Jaja. So Jaja talks about this. Teacher, you talk about Huagai, So teacher, you see, when dog, my this birth chart, so Huagai is 日支年支起起。So 日支起 means 日支 is this. So when 日支 see the dog means got Huagai. That's what it means. So 日 this is day. 年支起 also can. 年支 is the this one, the year. So how is it compared? It's compared like that, like that, like that. So are they compared with year? Got dog or not? Have or have? Got Huagai lor. They compare with rabbit or rabbit not Huagai. So no Huagai here. Use red better. No Huagai here. Got Huagai here. Right? I make big so Jaja can see. Okay? This one is the software calculation. So he asked me, teacher, the software calculation. So this one, this one, 日支起. So 日支, she, saw the she, got Huagai. So here have she or not have then got Huagai lor. Right? Then she see the mount or no Huagai. She see the yin or no Huagai. So these two. Then she see the she. What's she see the she? Don't have what? It's the day against the year, against the month, against the hour. Number one. Number two, 年支起 also can. 年支起 is here. The she is here. So she sees the month, must see the dog. She sees the day, must see the dog. 8 have. So here must have one Huagai, teacher. Why missing? Missing, never mind what. You come to this chart. This chart says it's here what. So 你自己补上去啦. It's understood lor. You know what I'm trying to say? That's why this chart very important. Why? Because sometimes here, some stars are missing here. Some stars are missing here. You come back to this chart. This is the complete chart. Come back here and sometimes you add in yourself. That's what I do also. And for your information, this software, they always update their Sensa chart one. So sometimes, if you have the old version, sometimes you may not see certain stars inside. Then the new version, you suddenly see new stars inside. Or like added stars inside. Because sometimes they upgrade. Sometimes they upgrade version 1, version 2, like that. Sometimes they upgrade. Like that, lor. Right? So don't have to worry so much. No need to worry so much. These are called auxiliary readings. Auxiliary. You know what is auxiliary? Assistant. Add on to help you. Like emoji, add on to help. Because why? Got solar time, GMT, don't know what, DST, and so on, so forth, and blah, blah. Right? And my opinion, why I insist on using birth chart, because I feel that I have no rights to change anybody's birth cert. I feel that, for example, your birth chart, birth certificate, right? Let's say my mother, this is, she's born this period, 5 a.m. right? I don't care this is right or wrong. Okay? I don't care all these are right or wrong. Maybe they are wrong. I don't know. But I respect this timing. I respect it. Because I know I Ching, I know Qi I know there's a reason why this timing is stated there. One. That is my personal opinion. You don't have to accept it. I insist solar time. I insist day saving. You go ahead. It's okay. Right? For me, I believe person. And I stick to that. I respect this timing. Like that lah. I respect this timing because it's in the birth cert. Cert in the ancient time is cert in, is a stamp. Certified. This is the time. That is my opinion. I keep saying my opinion because I don't want you all to argue with me. Why? Because this is an endless argument. Nobody can exactly say solar time is. Some say, I have read birth certificate timing that are as accurate as solar time, and I have read solar time which are as accurate as birth certificate time. So teacher, read both chart lah. Can you read both chart lah? Then how this one how then you think and you analyze lah. You think and then you analyze oh. You can think and then you analyze. You think and then you analyze, you decide lah. For me, I total respect birth certificate timing because that one is chop stamp. Zhen in. Certified. So I respect certified. So, personal opinion. Jaja say, oh, I was wondering if this was the case because I have other stars. Yeah, they are like that one. Easy, any kind. That's why you text me, I very hard to explain to you. Text, to give finger. So, don't text, just inform you. Yeah. Jaja is good. Hey, can y'all do a review video for me, please? Some of you learn from me, right? And then I film a review video. Teacher, I do a review video for you, but I put a face mask. Yeah, put lah. If you don't want to show your, then you put a face mask. Teacher, I wear a cap on like that. Then I do a review for you, can not? Can. Nah, that's why you do a review for me. Do a video review. Video. I need a video review. Honest one. Don't. I need. Sir, you please do a video review for me. Honest one, honest. Exactly how you think, how I teach, how much you benefit from me, and if you want to compare me with who you compare, whatever you say, honest review. And then WhatsApp to me your video. Daniel Chin laugh. Let teacher xiao it's fun to learn from me. I'm very funny one. Okay, so I end the channel now. Now I'm working very hard to do a revamp the video for you. Okay, so I hope by next week when it's done, you will see a fresh look. You have a fresh looking media. Okay, I hope lah by then I can finish. Okay, bye bye. Remember this and then contribution. I haven't received contribution for the coffee machine. Okay, bye bye. Bye bye.